somebody that will help us, that will deliver the goals. Enamo is scoring goals in where he's playing. He's scoring goals regularly. So, and he's been in the Eagles before. He scored crucial goals for us before, even before Emenike came on the scene. So, maybe a chance for him to come back and show that he's still very relevant to what the Eagles are doing. And we must just, my own concern is, after being African champions, it will be anticlimax for us not to go to the World Cup. It will be.
Especially the year after.
I mean, people will not even want to talk about our Nations Cup success.
And we have lessons to learn from Egypt.
Yeah. Won the Nations Cup, didn't qualify for the World Cup.
Did so well at the Confederations Cup, just were not able to
do it.
Instead of winning the Nations Cup back to back.
Yeah, so now that Keshi is back, let's settle all disagreements that there could be. Whether it's NFF or technical committee or backroom staff. Let's bury all those things and get down to real work. Work hard. Kenya game, Namibia game, we must get those results and then come back to finish in September against Malawi, and then we'll get ready for the knockouts, which is the biggest test of all. So I think we should just do all that we can. Be on the same page, NFF, Sports Ministry, everybody.
And even the fans as well.
And the fans as well.
All right, let's talk about another set of Eagles, not the Super Eagles now, the Beach Eagles. They've always done us proud. They've always made us happy. It's part of the little support that they get.
Little structure too.
In fact, no structure, actually. So you have Africa Beach Soccer Championship, 18 Sound Eagles called to Badagry camp. And the funny thing for me is that you have regular football players.
No, they are. I mean, these guys are regular football players.
But in other places,
of Kwara United, Ibinegu of Heartland, Ishakalawale of Dolphin. These are regular players. That's why I'm happy that there are steps now to have a big soccer league. The Nigerian Football Federation, a private company, will come and run a big soccer league. Let's put some kind of structure
in place.
Apart from Samson Adamu, who organizes Copa Lagos once a year,
yearly event,
we need a structure so that those who are big soccer will know they are big soccer, because he has his own rules, he has his own style, he has his own refereeing, he has his own. Everything is different. Let's get guys. If we can get success with these makeshifts that we're doing, how about if we put the structure to it?
Surely we will be the team to beat. I'm just wishing that the Sun Eagles will do what they've always been doing, and that's making us proud. Well, earlier when we started, I talked about good news. Let's continue that line. And what you have in your picture, for me and for every football lover in Nigeria, this is good news. We are out of the woods. Some will say not totally yet, but at least we're out of the woods. There is some money on the table. The title sponsorship issue has been sorted out.
Yeah. So they've named Glow as the title rights owners for the Nigerian Professional Football League. Compromises were reached with Total Promotions, who held the rights before, and that's 1.896 billion.
That's a
naira for
huge
3 years.
For
3 years, yeah. So that's good news. Glow have been there before for reasons known to them. They pulled out. I hope that this time we will not have such problems again. They will get
all
mileage.
The key players have learned their lessons.
That they will get the mileage. That they will also do the activation needed to drive their title rights, and that the clubs will also enjoy this package. And that at the end of the day, they will look back and say that this is money well invested, not just spent or wasted. Money well invested. And I hope that the club owners too and the LMC can sort out whatever differences there are in their discussions and agreements and not scuttle this one. Because the club owners are another group on one side and the LMC that have had some issues. I hope they can solve this one.
I really hope that they do because I'm waiting. Maybe one or two. There would definitely be a reaction to this, but I'm hoping that the club owners and the LMC can really sort out their issues and we can move on.
At least now,
from there.
Clubs will no longer pay referees indemnities.
That's for
all
sure.
Those issues will be sorted out. Clubs can get a few things to help them financially from the center while they go about for their own deals, their own shared deals, their own sponsors. And I'm also happy that the LMC said that this is not closing other telecoms companies from coming into the league. There are going to be some conditions. If you are still a telecoms company and you still want to identify with the league, you can come in while they protect the title rights owners.
There are other areas,
there are other windows that other companies can take advantage of and still be a part of it, because we have the quality, Yemi.
Yeah, it is there.
Our league is top quality. The quality of footballers is there. Look at Qualifier United with their shirt sponsor, Sherlong.
Yeah.
Look at Warri Wolves with their shared sponsor, ULO. I mean, this is good.
Well, I just hope the club owners and the LNC will be able to sort out their issues, and everything will work out smoothly. All right, let's talking about Warri Wolves now. Let's move to another team that has been able to portray itself in good light in recent times, and that's Kano Pillars for you.
They also have a new shirt sponsor.
A new shirt deal.
I mean, they accused us of talking about the teams down south and not identifying with what they are doing in the north. We're not taking sides with a part of the country against the other one just because we don't have the information. But now that we have it, Pillars also have a shirt sponsor. And I'm told it's a conglomerate that is the shirt sponsor for Kano Pillars. Very massive followership that they have.
Yeah,
and they play very good football. So I think it's
you can be sure that
a good product to identify with.
Anytime Kano Pillars is, in fact, I think they are the most supported, in my own opinion, they are the most supported team.
Best supported, yes.
Best supported, yes.
Clearly, no arguments about that.
Home and away. Even in Lagos, last year's Federation Cup,
when they played in Agege,
we're surprised.
Everybody wanted to see Pillars in action.
And I'm very sure these shirts will start circulating, and I mean, it's pleasing to the eye anyway. All right, this is hoping that some other clubs that have not been able to get this kind of deals will be able to get it and make themselves marketable and look at other areas. Earlier we talked about some not too good news.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Ugly, but I'm trying to refrain from using some adjectives. But what the news is that the NFF is awaiting the Rivers FA Cup results. You already know that something's happened in Rivers State that even should not be said.
I'm happy that the NFF now know about it.
Okay.
What kind of Federation Cup, what kind of FA Cup did they have in Rivers State, where referees didn't handle any game, coaches were used as referees? The NFF is looking into it because it's an embarrassment.
Where matches were ended before the referee's final whistle.
Some games 30 minutes, some games 40 minutes. Things were just not done according to the books. So NFF, they are aware of it. They are awaiting an official report from the Rivers FA on
before they take a decision.
Before they take a decision. But I hope that they will protect the sanctity of the Federation Cup. It is supposed to be the most glamorous club competition in Nigeria, and the differences are supposed to also have that same version. Supposed to be glamorous for every club. But if it has turned into an object of ridicule and shame as it is right now, nobody's going to identify with it. Maybe that's why the Federation Cup hasn't really generated the kind of attention that it deserves.
Well, I just hope that the Federation Cup, everything will be sorted out, and a lot of us are eager to see what the NFF will do with this. But as far as some observers are concerned, nothing really happened in River State. Some have even gone as far as saying that it was just friendly matches.
They were not even friendly. They were kickabouts. Friendly matches still have proper referees.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we'll wait and see and look at whatever is going to be the NFF's decision on that. Let's move on the program this morning. Let's take a look at the papers. Let's see what is in the papers this morning. We start with Complete Sports. Keshi shots Eagles' door on Anishebe, considering Akpala and Neramo as a many case replacement. That's the lead story in today's Complete Sports. Other stories: Ozaze in New West Brom fans bust hop. Well, I hope it can just be in the news for positive reasons. CR7 finally beats Messi in performance ranking. That story is on page 10 of today's Complete Sports. Namibia to play Zambia for Eagles. Eagles get USA, Germany visas. All set for high-profile friendly against Mexico. Then on the top corner, you have, as soon as I left Arsenal, I knew I would get my hands on the trophy.
How does that make you feel as an Arsenal fan?
Well, it's football. It's football.
But is this in the truth?
Well,
not too far from the truth.
Maybe not too far from the truth, all right.
Okay, Sports Day. Keshi targets Apala and Aramo. We've talked about this before. Keshi is back. Players that will replace Emmanuel Emenike. It rules out the recall for Victor Anichebe until Anichebe decides again to play for Nigeria. It dispels conflict with NFF officials, confirms May 15 for the trip to Germany. All right, so that's on the front page of Sports Day. I am no taxi driver. Chidi Odia dispelling all those reports that is a cab driver in the US. I'm even told that is even in Port Harcourt recuperating from an operation. So I don't know where that story came from. Omeru set to train at Chelsea is also on the front page of the Sports Day. Club owners back AFN bans. They have club owners in athletics too. club owners everywhere. They are supposed to be very, very powerful anyway.
Yeah.